Let me just get this out of the way. I may suck in the game, but at least I'm having fun, which really, that's all it matters. So, now that I got that out of the way, my name is Bizkit, and this is my Q&A, the second Q&A video that I've done in my channel, and can't wait to answer you guys' questions, because a lot of you guys send me a lot of questions, and I was surprised to see what questions you asked me, because, I don't know, I was just surprised. But anyway, let's get started. First question, have you ever played Skyrim? And if you have, do you think you'll do a Let's Play because it would be amazing? Okay. Yes, I have played Skyrim. I've actually played the game when it first came out. My main problem with this, though, is that I sold the game, first off. Why? Because it was one of those games where, you know, when you buy a game and you just let it rest in your shelf without, you know, touching it. Like, the game does not suck, it just, for some reason, it doesn't catch your interest, or you have other games that caught your interest that you just completely ignore every other game that's in the shelf. Yeah, that's what it felt for me. So I didn't want Skyrim to stay like that. I just decided, you know what, if I'm just, I don't know, I just have this game on my shelf and I'm not playing it, I might as well sell it. So yeah, I sold the game, so even if I wanted to do a Let's Play, I couldn't do it. Now, if I did have the game, will I do a Let's Play? Well, here's the thing. I'm stuck in 3 Let's Plays. I have 2 continuous ones, which is DCUO and Champions Online, but I'm having trouble with Champions Online. I have Far Cry 3 and Bioshock 2. So, let's just say if I had an available walkthrough or Let's Play that I can do, I can't do Skyrim. Why? Because Skyrim is an extremely long game. You have no idea how long that freaking game is. Besides, I have another trilogy that is massively awesome and has a certain effect to it. So yeah, can't wait to start that particular walkthrough. So anyway, yeah, I can't do I can't do a Let's Play. I'm sorry. If you really anticipated for a Let's Play, then don't expect one anytime soon, because yeah, Skyrim is a freaking huge game, man. It really is. So yeah. Anyway, second question, do you think you would like Skyrim? I actually do. Personally, I love it, and I think you should do it. Or you should do it. Also, what is your favorite DC character besides Superman? Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. The obvious answer, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people expect me to say this, is Batman, but I'm not going to say it because it's kind of obvious. You either like Batman or Superman at this point. I'm just saying. I mean, I know there are other people that like certain characters and they hate Batman and Superman, but at this point, if you know DC and you're a fan of DC, then you can realize that the majority likes Superman and Batman. It's gotten to that point. But I'm not going to say Batman. Why? Because at this point, I like Batman. I just hate his fan base. They put him at a position where he's too overpowered, and DC got to stop that. They really do. But that's a commentary in itself, so I'm not gonna, you know, continue on that. But anyway, what character do I like besides Superman? That's a good question. I have to say it's a tie between Green Lantern and Shazam. The reason I say Shazam because he's kind of a clone of Superman, so yeah, judge me all you want, but yeah, it's kind of a tie between Flash and Superman. I mean, Flash and Shazam. The reason I say Flash is because that guy impressed me, I think, when Justice League Unlimited came out. Right when he ran around the freaking world, attacking the living crap out of Lex Luthor, and oh my god, that moment was just defining moment for me. I just loved this guy as soon as he did that. He ran around the world so many times just so he could beat the crap out of, I think it was Lex Luthor that was fused with Brainiac. I can't remember the exact episode, but I know that moment was just crazy. That was when I started liking Flash. And then I read all his comics. I saw Flashpoint, which was a defining pinnacle moment for that character. And I just loved him from right there. And yeah, I would have to say it's between a tie of Flash and Shazam. So yeah. Anyway, next question. If you could have any color lantern ring, which would you pick? Okay, so let's take out the obvious. I'm not going to have a black lantern because I don't want to be a zombie. I'm not going to have a pink one because I'm not really much of love. Plus, I'm pretty sure that the pink ones is only for girls. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to have to search for that. But I'm kind of certain that for pink lanterns that it's only girls, or at least from what I've seen. I've never seen a guy pink lantern, seriously. I really haven't. So I'm not gonna wear an orange one because basically there's only one person that ever has an orange ring, and if you guys don't know what the orange ring color stands for, it's greed. Yeah, it's basically greed. You know how green is willpower, yellow is fear, and shit like that? Yeah, this color is basically greed. Yellow, I'm not gonna wear yellow because basically, I don't know, I'm just not a type of person that likes to inflict fear. I like to put hope into people, which leaves me between green and blue and white. Now, I'm not going to say white because I haven't seen that much of white, really. Like, the purpose of the white lanterns was to defeat the black lanterns. That's what it felt to me. So, I'm not going to say white because I haven't seen much action between them, so screw that. So, it's between green and blue. I'm going to have to say blue because blue just looks awesome. And from what I've seen in the Green Lantern show and a few of the Green Lantern comics, Blue Lanterns actually powers up the Green Lanterns. So you might as well pick the power that powers up the other one. Am I right? Might as well pick blue, right? So anyway, yeah. If I had to go with any color lantern ring, I'm gonna have to pick blue. So yeah, next question. Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper? Mountain Dew all freaking day. The reason I'm saying this is because I cannot find Dr. Pepper anywhere in my stores. I have been searching for that for months, and you have no idea how hard it is to find a single Dr. Pepper. God damn it. But anyway, Mountain Dew is everywhere, and once you taste that, you're not gonna stop, you know, hating it. You're not gonna stop loving it, actually, sorry. You're not gonna stop loving Mountain Dew. You're gonna freaking make love to that freaking bottle. But Anyway, yeah. Next question. I think you should do Injustice. Okay. Of course, a lot of people wants me to do Injustice. I do too, personally. But the thing is, I can't because, like I said before, I am exaggerated with walkthroughs. I gotta finish those first and then focus on the next ones. As for Injustice, currently, I don't have the game. The reason is because, well, basically, I just have no money. It's just plain simple. I have no money. I mean, do you realize how hard it is to get money around here these days? Plus, not to mention, I have to think of college, which I'm going to be enrolled in August. So, yeah. I have to focus on that first before I focus on video games. So, yeah, I kind of have to, you know, focus on the important ones. So, yeah, that's the reason why you haven't seen Injustice in my channel. As much as I want it to be, yeah, they won't. I can't put it because I don't have the game. Sorry. But anyway, next question. Do you like Batman? Of course, I love Batman. I actually respect the guy. I respect the guy at a certain point. It's crazy. Reason being is because, well, he's just the first DC character that doesn't have superpowers that is famous and that can do so much, you know, crazy shit. So yeah, it's just crazy. Really, like, I don't know. I have huge respect for Batman's character. I just don't like his fan base. That's the only thing I don't like about Batman. His fan base just overpowers the crap out of him. And you guys say that Superman is overpowered. You should see Batman. The guy survives nukes. The guy survives stabs, shotguns, bullets to the head. Crazy crap. And yet, he still survives. And I sometimes ask myself, does this guy even have superpowers? I mean, if he doesn't, then stop putting him in situations where it makes it look like he has superpowers. Seriously. Come on, DC. Step your game up. Well, not step your game up, but lower down your game up. God damn it. But anyway, how old I am? I am 17 years old. Yep. 17. Damn. Crazy, right? Anyway. Next question. Hold on. Do you play games with your friends? Of course I do. Even though I'm kind of a mostly a lone gamer a lot, I kind of play games with my friends. I've actually just recently, yesterday, and I think before I did this video, I was playing with a couple of friends of mine in Mob of the Dead, and we were having a great time there. If you guys don't know what Mob of the Dead is the new zombie map for Black Ops 2. That map is crazy, and I invited a lot of my friends, well, 3 of them to be exact, and we played the shit out of it. So yeah, I do play with my friends. The only games that I don't play, and the reason being is because nobody has the goddamn game, is Mass Effect 3, basically. Seriously, nobody has the game. Please, buy the game so you can play this game with me. Because I hate being alone playing this game. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just talking out of my ass. But anyway, what state do I live in? I live in New York. Basically, that's enough said. I'm not going to say where in New York. I can live in New York State or New York City. That's basically all I'm going to say. So, yeah. Next question. How do you record off your PS3 and Xbox and make it so clear? Okay. Let me just say this, and this might be a long talk answering this question. Okay, first off, you need an HD PVR. Or you need a personal recording device that records console games. I highly recommend the HD PVR. It could be one or two, whichever one. You can also use the Dazzle Pro if you want to. You can also use, I can't remember that other one, Blackmagic Intensity. You can use that one. But I highly recommend an HD PVR only because it's kind of easy to, you know, hook up and it doesn't really cause you that much problems. Yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to recording. As to making my videos clear, you're going to need a Sony Vegas because that's the program that I'm using. Because here's the thing with HD PVR. When you record the videos and you put it on Sony Vegas, when I watch it, it actually looks blurry. And I tested this out when I first started my channel. I tested it out. I posted the video and I saw how blurry that thing was. So basically, Sony Vegas had this section where you can sharpen your video. And that's what I basically used to make it look so clear. Which is why this video right now looks so clear, because I sharpened it. Because if I just straight up record and just post right away, it's going to look fuzzy. It's going to look blurry. Well, not that blurry, but it's going to look a little bit blurry. Like it looks like it's just standard definition. It's not high definition. Which, yeah, that's why my videos are looking so clear thanks to Sony Vegas. So, yeah, I gotta thank Sony for that. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I really can't explain that much, and I'm gonna just say this. If you didn't get the answers that you wanted, basically just search it up on YouTube. It's really not that hard. There has been hundreds of videos of people explaining how to record gameplay or anything off your PS3 or Xbox. So just search it up. You don't really have to ask me. I mean, I'm just here just talking. Just talking nonsense and what I think about the game and shit like that. I mean, if you don't like what I'm explaining to you, then just search it up on YouTube. It's really not that hard. But anyway, next question. What are your two favorite or best movies? If you cannot decide, then just say two you've liked so far. Okay, two of my best and favorite movies. That is a very hard question to answer. Why? Because I have so much movies that I actually kept in my freaking drawer. Well, not drawer, but like in my cabinet. And I just watch it constantly. Whenever I'm bored, I just watch it constantly. If I have to pick one or two, the first one would have to be Goodfellas. It's a mafia movie. I freaking love that movie and the actors that were in it. As a matter of fact, one of the actors is in Mob of the Dead right now. I forgot what's his name, Ray LaViette or something like that. I think he plays as Henry Hill in the movie. Oh my god, that movie was awesome. It was just awesome. Anyway, yeah, if I had to pick one, it has to be Goodfellas. As for the second one, that is a very tough question. Damn, best movie. Holy shit. Let me pick an animated one, because I don't want to talk a lot about real life movies. Okay. As an animated one, I have to say one of the 3 Toy Story movies, because I equally love all 3 of them. I have to say this because, first off, that was the first movie hold on. Let me just say this. That was the first movie that influenced me to care about inanimate objects. It really did. I have never cared about a teddy bear before I watched that movie. Oh my god. Once you watch that movie, you're gonna care about every inanimate object that you see around your house. It's just so funny the way I say it, but it's true though. That's how good this movie was. Or at least this series of movies, because there's 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, I have to say one of the 3 Toy Story movies, because I equally love both of them. So next question. Are there any games you are looking forward to? Okay, damn. I'm not going to say much. Why? Because some of them I'm not even going to get. Why? Because of money issues, basically. So yeah, let me just say a few ones that I've known so far. Metro Last Light. If you guys haven't played Metro 2044, or I can't remember, it's that game from THQ. I forgot what was it about, but I know that the first game was Metro 2044 or something like that. I'm interested in the sequel. Why? Because the game, or at least the first game, was awesome. It was really awesome, and it got me so hyped for the sequel. And I can't wait for that to come out in May 14th, I think. I can't remember exactly. So yeah, pretty much that on May. As also coming on May, I forgot about that, Fuse. If you guys haven't noticed, it was this game, I think it was from Insomniac Games, the makers of Ratchet and Clank. They made another game which was supposed to be called Overload or something like that. And then, since I think they were purchased by EA, I'm not sure. But I know EA is making this game, which gets me a little bit scared because of my hatred towards EA, by the way. Basically, they changed the name into Fuse, and I saw some of the gameplay of it. I gotta admit, good game. I'm kind of hyped for it. I'm not gonna get it, probably, depending on my money handlings, but yeah, if I do have the money, I might pick it up. You never know. Another game, Remember Me. It was one of the most controversial games that I still don't understand to this day. Why is it controversy? And basically, it is because a female protagonist. Who gives a crap? Seriously, you guys must not have played RPG games a lot. Because, like I said before, who cares if the main character is a girl? Seriously. Who the hell cares? Oh my god, you sexist ass people. But anyway, basically Remember Me. Can't really talk much about the game because I haven't seen a lot of gameplay from it or know a lot about it. I just know that this game is coming out in June. I'm not sure what date exactly, so yeah, pretty anticipated for that. Another game, Deadpool. Deadpool. You know what's funny about this game? I know it's going to suck. It's probably going to suck. But I'm still going to buy it anyway. Why? Because I just love the humor that they have in Deadpool. I love this character. Why? Because he has a tendency to break the fourth wall, which a lot of people don't like. But I don't like it neither. The thing is, I kind of like it because it takes away the seriousness of the game itself. And I kind of hate serious games. I really love humor. I really do. That's why I love watching comedy shows and shit like that. But anyway, I mean, Deadpool is not a serious game. It's really not. But I just love the fact that there is this character that brings out the humor in you, or brings out the humor in the game. I love it. I hate games that are completely depressing. I hate games that are completely serious all the time. I like to see optimism in that, in that game. And this is one of the reasons why I'm buying Deadpool. Another reason because basically I love comics and I buy comic book games pretty much, even though I know it's gonna suck. For example, I'm gonna buy Iron Man. Actually, I'm not gonna buy Iron Man. I know a friend of mine is gonna buy Iron Man. And he's probably gonna let me borrow it, and I'm gonna play the shit out of it. And the funny thing is, I know it's gonna suck, but I'm still gonna play it. Why? Because it's from Marvel, basically. Oh man, Marvel. So anyway, yeah, Deadpool. Can't wait. Another game that I am anticipated for is Payday the Heist 2. If you guys haven't been here when I was first into YouTube, you haven't noticed about probably my Payday the Heist Part 1 walkthrough. And you must not have noticed how much fun I had in that game. I really had fun in the game, and I can't wait for Part 2, the sequel. Now, I heard that it's going to be put into Xbox Live, which mostly I'm going to buy it from there because I know people who love Payday the Heist and are willing to buy it on Xbox. So yeah, can't wait to play that. Another game that I'm anticipated for is Saints Row the 4th. Enough said. Really, I don't even have to explain it that much. If you haven't played Saints Row 3 or 2, then you're missing out. Over the outrageous stuff that they have in this game. I'll tell you that. But anyway, yep, Saints Row the 4. Pretty much that. And last but not least, Batman Arkham Origins. Now, there's a lot of things I want to talk about this game, but the thing is, it's a commentary in itself, so I really don't want to, talk about it in this video. But I'm going to just say this. When I heard that this game has multiplayer, I almost had a heart attack. I really did. Because, I don't know, the gaming industry nowadays is now putting video games that are mainly single player and putting multiplayer elements in it. And I have no idea why is this so necessary and why is this so okay. But I'm gonna just say this. I am scared because of the fact that this game has multiplayer. But anyway, that's pretty much it over the games that I'm anticipated for. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Another question. What is your favorite food? I would say pizza. Really. Pizza. That's pretty much it. Also, another question, what are you... Wait, hold on. You getting the new DLC for DCUO? Of course I am. Dude, new powers? Are you kidding me? I'm getting that. Plus, I have a perfect character that is perfect for those powers. I am finally glad that they put a power that I've been dying for since the game first came out. Of course I'm buying that. You crazy? Am I putting that in my walkthroughs? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. But I'm definitely buying it, I'll tell you that. But anyway, last question. What do you do as a hobby besides recording videos? Wow, I have to say, basically, I either play video games or I draw, really. I mean, I don't draw every day, but I draw occasionally, though. I mean, I'm not even good at drawing, but I just draw anyway. So basically, those are my two hobbies, just video games and drawing, basically. But anyway, guys, thank you for the questions. Can't wait to do more of Q&As. I know you guys love them, but anyway, thank you for watching my videos and for gaining, what, 700 subscribers? Nice! I freaking loved it. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Bizkit. See you guys later. Peace.